Hi everybody, welcome to Treasured Tastes. This is my first video for YouTube. The other two streams that I had, one got completely lost and the other one was very, very splotchy. So we're testing out a new equipment and hopefully it works better. Today we are going to be making pimento cheese, my very simple pimento cheese recipe, but I figured it might be a good one because I know I have a couple people that really want it. So we're going to be doing that today. Okay, so the ingredients you need are cheddar cheese. I got a big bag just because it usually, I just kind of eyeball it. I don't really give you a specific amount because I don't just use sharp cheddar cheese like most recipes that you find. I actually usually like to put smoked Gouda in mine or another type of cheese that's really good and different because I don't like it just straight cheddar. So this time my Walmart was out of smoked Gouda, so I went for Monterey Jack cheese. I just got a very small bag of that one because you don't need a lot of that one. It's just going to accent the sharp cheddar. You will need some cream cheese. A block, it's 8 ounces. If you're making a big batch of this, you'll want 2 of these. You want about a half cup of mayonnaise. I have whatever's left in this jar is all that I'm going to put in there. I kind of go a little bit easier with the mayo because a lot of my family doesn't like mayonnaise, so it's a very light one. And yes, I do use Duke's. And then, of course, the pimentos. You can use however much you like. These little jars are $1 something at Walmart, but you can also get a bigger one. I usually like to get a bigger one, so I got 2 of these for how much I'm making today. And then seasonings. You don't have to put all of these seasonings in. I do season to your taste. That is one thing that I will tell you all the time is season to your taste because my taste is different from yours. I've got some garlic powder, some paprika, a little bit of cumin, and some onion powder here. I'm not going to use a lot of the cumin and onion powder, and I don't have much paprika, but that is a staple in any pimento cheese that you use. These are my salt and pepper shakers. And so I'm going to add salt and pepper to it. Don't want that to fall off. And then I have some hot sauces. My fiance is super into hot sauces. So my mom got him a huge package of all different kinds for Christmas. And we're just trying to use them at this point. So I've got 2 of them here. I've got the garlic hot sauce, the Fire Valley, and the Chili Co. It looks like New Mexico maybe. It's NM Chili Co. Pepper sauce, just regular red pepper sauce. My fiance said this one's kind of like Texas Pete, so we're going to throw it in there. A little bit better though, better taste. And everything that I've got pretty much, the Monterey Jack, the sharp cheddar are both great value. The pimentos, great value. This, like I said, is Duke's. I never skimp on mayonnaise. I always go for Duke's. Duke's is what I was born and raised on. And please don't use Miracle Whip. That's just, no. Gross. And Walmart actually sells cream cheese in a 2-pack for cheaper than a 1-pack. So I always get the 2-pack of cream cheese from Great Value. And there's the pimento cheese, or the pimento slices. And I get these sliced already for me. You can get the full ones if you want to slice them. They're just a little bit too much for me, so I just drain the juices off of these guys and use these. Alrighty. And all of the spices that I'm putting in this today are also from Great Value. I'm going to go ahead and put everything back over here, and I will meet you guys over here at the food camp. Alright, so to begin on the food cam, I just have my bowl here. I'm going to put it all in here and then mix it up over on my stand mixer. And I will show you guys again what it looks like when it is done. It does not take much at all. So I'm going to go ahead and put this block of cream cheese in here. I did let this sit out for about an hour just to kind of soften up a little bit, because you don't want to put it in when it's fresh out of the refrigerator. It will not mix well at all. So we're going to pop this open. Pop that down there. Alrighty. And I am all about a no mess type of situation. So I always have a bag or something that I put everything in. So you'll see me kind of putting stuff into a bag or something in my videos, and that's just what that is. That's a trash bag. Alrighty, and I'm just cleaning out this mayonnaise like I said. Normally it's about a half cup. That is what I have in here. I already measured that. So there's that. Now that is empty. I shouldn't use this as my trash bottle. Alright. And then, move that towel. Then we are going to drain off our pimentos if I can get them open. Alrighty, so now that we got those open, I'm going to go ahead and plop both of these in here. And I did leave just a touch of the juice in the bottom. It'll help everything mix together later on. And y'all, you can use these freaking little jars for anything. I love these little things. You can use them for spices, some different other little crafts, anything. I'm going to actually sit them in my sink, wash them out, and reuse them. Now, wipe my hands off real quick. They got pimento juice all over them. Alright, so now I'm going to show you about how much I put of the cheeses. And I probably will add a little bit more later. This is just kind of starting out. So I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of Monterey Jack in here. Probably about just one handful. And then, so it looks like this bag says that it's got 8 ounces in it. I probably just put 2.5, 3 ounces in there. Right, now I'm going to put the cheddar in here. And I'm going to do about 2 big handfuls of that in there. Maybe a little bit extra. Alright. Like I said, you're going to eyeball that and see how it is later. I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper it. This is completely up to your taste, as well as the cheeses. You don't have to add as much cheese as I do if you like it a little bit creamier rather than the shreddedness of the cheeses. Some garlic powder. I'm going to add a decent amount of garlic powder because I love garlic powder. I love garlic, period. And I always got to be careful because my onion does not have a little lid anymore. Add just a little bit of onion powder. Okay. Just a touch of cumin. Not very much. Sorry about that. Not very much at all, just a touch. And now, the paprika. You're going to add a decent amount of paprika. That is one of the things that helps give it its orange color, as well as the cheese, but some of the paprika. And that is it for that paprika, so I'm going to toss that. Now I'm going to add some hot sauce. This is also optional, like I said before, just kind of your preference on taste and things. I like to add a little bit of hot sauce because it always gives it that little bit of kick without killing it. I'm going to add a little bit of the red. And pimento cheese is one of those things that you just want to try over and over and over again. While you're making it, always try it. Never go with the first thing that you do unless it is just the most amazing thing you've ever tasted. Alrighty, so I'm going to take my bowl over to my mixer and I will see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, so I have my bowl on my mixer. I'm about to start it up, but before I start it up, I want to talk to you just for a split second. Because it is very loud. You're going to mix this until everything comes together and it starts to form kind of like a paste. It's going to be still spreadable because you want the pimento cheese to be spreadable if you decide to put it on burgers, sandwiches, anything. We're actually going to use it for some meatloaf later in the week as well, and I'm going to make a video on that as well because I know a lot of people don't like meatloaf for certain reasons, or they're scared of meatloaf, but I'm going to show you don't need to. We just didn't have all the ingredients we needed to tonight, so we will be making that later on in the week. I'm going to go ahead and start my stand mixer now, and you guys have a perfect shot of it, so we'll head over there. Okay, I figured you would have to. So, now that that is mixed up, as I was going, I did add more cheese and bring it to a little bit of a consistency because it was very wet. Like I said, you kind of add what you want, how you want to do it. It's completely up to your taste. I'm going to take this and scrape this down real quick and go ahead and bring it out. And you see, it's still a spreadable paste, but it is very nice looking. Alrighty. Now, since this is mine at home, I am going to try this again with the same fork that I just tried it with. It is mine, like I said, at home. Alrighty. So, I'm going to add some more garlic powder and some more of the red pepper sauce, the Chili Co. red pepper sauce. Ooh, that was a lot. Alright. And now I'm going to mix this up real quick, just give it a little bit of a mix, and then we'll try it again. Keep it low. I'm just adding some more salt and pepper, and I'll tell them that in a second. All right. Try it. Alrighty, I am just getting this all cleaned off of here because I tried it and tasted it. Okay, alrighty, so I'm gonna meet y'all over at the face cam. We'll cut that out. Okay, so everybody, this is my pimento cheese. I always say you want to very slightly, under-season it because as it sits in the refrigerator, because you do want this to rest overnight unless you decide to go ahead and make grilled pimento cheese sandwiches that night, because it is really good with grilled pimento cheese right away. But to snack on it and stuff, you definitely want it to sit in the refrigerator at least an hour. At least an hour. If you want to give it 24 hours, the flavors will meld together quite a bit more. I always like to say leave it for just a little while. I prefer to leave it overnight, honestly. If somebody is making dinner that night and they want pimento cheese right away, go for it. Let it sit in there for an hour and then go for it. But overnight is so much better. The flavors just meld together better. It's better for snacking. You can use it with Ritz crackers or Triscuit or whatever your preferred cracker is. You can make it into grilled pimento cheese sandwiches, which is freaking delicious. You can put it on meatloaf, fill meatloaf with it. You can use it on burgers. It's delicious on burgers. We have done that before. Or you can just eat it as a plain sandwich, like a cold sandwich. You don't even have to heat it up. Although it is really delicious heated up. You don't have to. I know growing up, my mom always wanted to make pimento cheese sandwiches. I was like, oh no, that's disgusting. Then I started working at a place in college where I had to make pimento cheese and I had to try it. During that time, I became a lover of pimento cheese, and that's where my follow recipe started. I used some of the knowledge that I had from them and completely changed my decision on cheeses. They used cheddar and I want to say Havarti, which was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. But I changed it up a little bit and added my own flair to it. So this is my recipe. I hope you guys love it. Like I said, completely, totally your taste. Do it to your taste. But this is going to be delicious. And we will have this tomorrow with some chicken salad or something, which will come in another video because I'm going to make that into another video. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video that actually works. Fingers crossed. And I hope you guys enjoy the bloopers that we're going to be showing you afterwards. Like, share, subscribe, maybe, if you want to. You guys have a great night, and I hope you enjoy all your treasured tastes. I'm your host, Kyndal. Goodbye.